So hello students, welcome back. Now we will discuss some important questions of trigonometric functions, how to find the trigonometric ratios of standard angles which are not lying in first quadrant. Like this question sine 11 pi by 4. To solve these types of question, don't change it to degree. I have seen students changing pi to 180 degree. Though you can do like that also, but it is wasting the time only. And this will increase the time limit also to understand the topic properly, as everything is in terms of pi this year. Okay, not like the class 9th or 10th. This time we have to learn everything about this pi also, pi radian, which is 180 degree. Okay, so first of all, change this 11 by 4 to a mixed fraction. 4 to the 8, remainder is 3. 2 and whole 3 by 4. 3 is almost equal to 4. So you can also write 3 whole minus 1 by 4. 3 4s are 12 minus 1 11. Means this 11 pi by 4 can be written as 3 minus 1 by 4. So if it is 11 pi by 4, so we can write 3 pi minus pi by 4. So in place of 11 pi by 4, gradually you will learn how to write it directly. 4 3 are 12, so we write 3 pi and 1 is minus 1 is remainder actually. So 3 pi minus pi by 4. Check it. 11 pi by 4 equals to 3 pi minus pi by 4. Now out of this we know that this 2 pi is equal to 0 also, as it is coterminous with 0. 2 pi. So we can convert this 3 pi to 2 pi plus pi minus pi by 4. 2 pi is equivalent to 0, so remove it. So it is now pi minus pi by 4. Now look at this and think which quadrant is this. Can you tell which quadrant is this? It is less than pi. Pi means this angle. And less than pi means it ends just before pi. Means it is in which quadrant? It is in second quadrant. In second quadrant, sign is positive. And what about pi? We know that pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, 4 pi, all are non-changers. So we can write sine to sine, as this is non-changer. So it is sine pi by 4 exactly, which is equal to 1 by root 2. So value of sine 11 pi by 4 is 1 by root 2. Understood everyone? The next question, which can also be a doubt, is u, which is sec 13 pi by 4. So we can write 4 3s are 12, so 3 pi plus pi by 4. Now this 3 pi can be written as 2 pi plus pi plus pi by 4. Now this 2 pi is equivalent to 0. So we can write sec pi plus pi by 4. Pi plus pi by 4 lies in which quadrant? After crossing the pi, this is 0. This is pi. Pi plus means it is greater than pi. Means it is in third quadrant. So if it is in third quadrant, what is the nature of sec in third quadrant? We know that in third quadrant, tan and cot are positive, only cot. And rest sine, cos, sec, cosec are negative. So sec is also negative. Minus pi is non-changer. So write sec pi by 4. Now value of sec pi by 4 is root 2. So value of minus sec pi by 4 will be minus root 2. So value of this sec 13 pi by 4 is equal to minus root 2. The next doubt is question number X, cos 11 pi by 6. 6 2s are 12. It is slightly less than 2. So whenever it is slightly less than 2, use 6 2s are 12 minus 1 11 pi by 6. Now look at this. In which quadrant does it lie? We know that 0 and 2 pi are coinciding and it ends just before 2 pi. If we move further, reach to this point, it is 0 or 2 pi. But we have stopped before pi by 6. That's why this angle is 2 pi minus pi by 6. So it lies in fourth quadrant. And we know that in fourth quadrant, cos is positive. 2 pi is non-changer. So cos remains cos pi by 6, which is root 3 by 2. So this is the value of cos 11 pi by 6. Hope you must have understood all these questions. So now we further move to the next type of trigonometric ratios. Like the questions given in question number 8. So the first one is question number 8a. It is cot 15 pi by 4. Okay. 8a. Cot 15 pi by 4. So the method is same. 4 pi. We can write cot 4 4s are 16 and 1 less than that. So it is 4 pi minus pi by 4. You can check 4 4 is 16 minus pi. 16 pi minus pi, 15 pi by 4. Now 4 pi is equivalent to 2 pi. Always remember, in this we have changed this 3 pi to 2 pi plus pi. This 3 pi to 2 pi plus pi. But if you remember that 2 pi, 4 pi, 6 pi means all the odd multiples of pi are similar. Means this is 2 pi. In place of 4 pi, read it as 2 pi. So if it is 2 pi, so slightly less than 2 pi. 2 pi means we know that it is, we are about to reach the 0 mark. But before this, it has stopped before pi by 4. So it is in fourth quadrant. And in fourth quadrant, we know that cot is only cos is positive and its reciprocal sec is positive. In between them, tan and cot are negative. Sine is negative and its reciprocal cosec is also negative in fourth quadrant. Sec is positive, cos is positive. All others are negative. So cot is negative, so we write minus. 4 pi we know that is non-changer, so write cot as cot. And theta is pi by 4. Now cot pi by 4. Remember, pi by 4 means 45 degree. So cot 45 degree is 1. So cot pi by 4 is also 1. So the value of cot 15 pi by 4 is minus 1. Again, now when we discuss about question number B, 6 3 is 18. So it can also be written as 3 pi minus pi by 6. The sec 13 pi by 6. So you can write it as what? Sec 17 pi by 6. 6 3s are 18. 3 pi minus pi by 6. As all the even multiples of pi are equal to 2 pi. Similarly, all the odd multiples of pi are equal to pi. As we know that pi plus 2 pi is 3 pi, 3 pi is equivalent to 0. So it is also pi, 5 pi, 7 pi, and so on. So 3 pi minus pi by 6 means pi minus pi by 6 means we have stopped before pi. Means this is in second quadrant. In second quadrant, we know the sec is negative. Only sine and cosec are positive in second quadrant. All others are negative. So sec is negative. We write minus. 3 pi is non-changer. All the multiples of pi are non-changer and multiples of pi by 2 are changer. This is the multiple of pi. So it is non-changer. Sec remains sec. And value of theta is pi by 6. So value of sec pi by 6 is equal to 180 degree by 6, that is 30 degrees. So value of sec 30 degrees is root 3 by 2. So value of sec pi by 6 is reciprocal of it, that is 2 by root 3. We know that value of cos pi by 6 is root 3 by 2. So the value of sec pi by 6 is reciprocal of that, that is minus 2 by root 3. So value of sec 17 pi by 6 is minus 2 by root 3. Similarly, we can solve the others also. Like this cos 19 pi by 6 are 18. So it is question number 8C, which is cos 19 pi by 3. So first of all, write this cos 19 pi by 3. So we write cos 3 6 are 18, 6 pi. Is that clear to you? Plus pi by 3. This 6 pi is equivalent to 0. As whenever there is 2 pi plus something means we have returned to the first quadrant. So it is only cos pi by 3. Now cos pi by 3 value we know that is half. So value of cos 19 pi by 3 is also half. Next question, question number 8D. So I am discussing most of the questions which can create problem to students. Like this 1023 pi by 6. So if it is 1023 pi by 6, so first write it in your notebook, 1023 pi by 6. Now look at this, 6 4s are 24 is the nearest multiple of 624. So 6 4s are 24 and 1 less than that means minus pi by 4. 6 4s are 24 minus pi, 23 pi by 6. Now 4 pi is equivalent to 2 pi and less than 2 pi means it is in fourth quadrant, and in fourth quadrant we know that 10 is negative, 4 pi is non-changer. So we write 10 in place of 10 and it is then pi by 6. Value of 10 pi by 6, pi is 180 degrees, so 180 degree by 6 is 30 degree. Value of 10 30 degrees 1 by root 3. So this is giving the value of 10 23 by 6 as minus 1 by root 3. Hope you must have understood this. So now look at this problem of sine 3330 degrees. So how to solve these types of questions? Sine 3330 degree. Okay. So first of all, write this in your notebook. Sine 3330 degree and divide this 3330 degree with 360 degree. This is the method of solving the questions involving degree and larger degree. So 36 nines are, we know that 324. Remainder is 90. So we write 3330 degree is the dividend. Dividend equals to divisor. Divisor is 360 degree. Into quotient. Quotient is 9 plus remainder. Remainder is 90 degree. Now this 360 degree into 9 is equivalent to 0. So we can write sine 90 degree and sine 90 degree is 1. So this is the answer of sine 3330 degree. Similarly for this 1830 degree cos, it is cos 1830 degree. So divide this 1830 by 360 only. So we observe 365s are 1800 and the remainder is 30. So we can write cos, divisor is 5 into divisor is 360 into quotient is 5. So quotient into divisor plus remainder. Now this 360 degree is equivalent to 0. So we can write cos 30 degree, which is equal to root 3 by 2. The next one is cos 3960 degree. So it is 3960 degrees completed is equal to 360 by 11 times. So this is equivalent to 10 0 only. And value of 10 0 degree is 0. This cot 3480 degrees. So if you divide by 360 degree, 36 nines are 324. So that will be 0 and remainder is only 240. Now how to solve this cot 240 degree? Let's discuss that. Cot 3480 degree. Okay. Cot 3480 degree. So session is about to over. So look at this properly and continue to solve the questions with the method which I am discussing. It will make the maths clear to you. Now we can write it cot 180 degree plus 60 degree, which is in third quadrant. In third quadrant, cot is positive 180 degrees, non-changer cot 60 degrees, 1 by root 3. That's it. In this way, you can solve all the questions. If they are in terms of degree, divided by 360 degree. If they are in terms of pi, so use the procedure.